Hi guys, now it is time for Azure of the 100 days of cloud. Recently I finished for AWS. Now it is time for day 35. Yesterday we finished for day 34. Here is for day 35. So the lab title is configuring virtual network peering. So okay, let me click the start button first. So we have to do the peering communication between virtual networks. Okay, this is the key point for this lab. So let me go to appdraw.com and let me draw the xcleardraw.com. Let me draw. Okay, so we have the virtual network. Okay, you can simply understand with this diagram. Another one is, okay, we have two VNets. One is for private, something like that, and one is for public. Let me change the color. Let me change. This is the private VNet. And another one is for public. Oh, yep, another one is for public VNet. Okay. PUBLIC. All right. Okay, that's great. Oh, we're gonna have to wait around next 1 minute. So between two VNets, we're gonna have to do peering communication like this. So peering communication is two-way communication. It is not only about one-way communication, it is two ways. So we can connect with private VNet to the public VNet, and we can come back again from the public VNet to the private VNet. So it is two-way communication. So okay, so let me demonstrate with these arrows. Okay. So this is called peering communication. So peering communication. Okay. So all right. Oh. Now it takes around 3 minutes. Come on. Oh God, why it takes time too much for this even loading process? This is bad for user experience, right? Oh damn, all right. Okay, so now let me copy first, and then we're gonna read the given instruction. So the instruction is that here, the Natalia's devops has been tagged with demonstrating the use of VNet peering to enable communication between two VNets. So one VNet will be a private VNet that contains a private Azure virtual machine, while the other will be a public VNet containing a publicly accessible Azure virtual machine. So okay, within VNet, within each VNet, we're gonna have the virtual machine. This is for private, and this is for public, right? So these are virtual machine. So let me change the colors. Okay, so this is a private VM. This is the public VM. Okay, that's great. So now we will read the given requirements here step by step. So the first step is existing Azure resources. So public virtual machine name is this. So this virtual machine is already existing in the public VNet. Okay, this is a virtual machine name. So right here, you can add that. Okay, that's great. So here, private VNet and virtual machine. So private VNet name is this. So let me paste right here. So this is the private VNet name, and then private virtual machine name is here, devops-priv-vm. So this is the private VM name. That's great. So okay. So but here this private virtual network with subnet. Okay. Exists the private VNet and with the subnet. So subnet is right here. Subnet name is devops-priv-subnet. So this is subnet name. Okay, that's great. So now we're gonna read the second requirement. We're gonna have to create VNet peering. So create a VNet peering between the public VNet and private VNet. So peering name is here. We have to get a specific name. So we need to consider this name carefully. Okay, so let me copy this sentence and let me find in the Google how to create. So naming is what is that? DevOps. Okay. And let me find the from CentOS terminal. Okay, let me find like this. So to create like this, we need to get the VNet ID and private VNet ID. Okay. Okay, so first of all, let me get the resource group name. So I will get the resource group name ASAP group list. Now we're gonna get the resource group name right here. Okay, that's great. So first of all, let me get the public VNet ID. Right? So public VNet ID. So I will copy this command, and then I will replace with the correct value. So public VNet resource group name. So actually resource group name is the same, right? So resource group name is this. I'm gonna copy the resource group name. I will replace right here. And public VNet name is devops-pub-vnet, right? So I will run this command to get the public VNet ID. Oh, we don't even have the public VNet name. Okay, so before we run that, to be more accurate, let me check the public VNet name. This is not actually, it's not mentioned about that right here. So we need to know the exact VNet name. Okay, how to check the VNet list in Azure from the CentOS terminal. Let me find like this. So okay, I will run this command to get the VNet list. So we have two VNet right here. So the first one is private one and the second one is public. Okay, so here is the public VNet name. So this is correct, right? Here, devops-pub-vnet. Okay, now let me run this command. So I gave this public VNet ID, and then let me run the second command and to get the private VNet ID. So private VNet ID is this here devops and priv. Okay, so let me run this. Okay, so now we get two IDs for both private and public VNets. Now let me create the peering connection from the public to private, right? So like that direction is like this one, for this one, from the public VNet to the private VNet. So we will create the peering communication right now. So we're gonna have to run this command. This is the third one. Alright, so we need to replace the resource group name right here. Okay, so resource group name is the same, so I will remove that and I will replace right here. And public VNet name, so public VNet name is devops-pub-vnet. Alright, so and then we need to get the private VNet ID right here. So private VNet ID I can get from here. So this is private VNet ID. So I will copy the whole ID and I will replace right here. So okay, allow VNet access and allow forwarded traffic. Okay, now we will run this command. So here VNet peering name is devops-pub-to-priv-peering. Correct, right? Yep, so let me run this command. Alright, so we successfully create the VNet peering communication from the public to the private VNet, right? So now it is time for the private to public VNet communication. So now let me run the second one. So here also resource group is the same, but we need to change the VNet name. This time has to be private, right? So PRIV, right? So private. And then we need to change the remote VNet ID. So I will remove this. This time I have to give the first public VNet ID. So I will replace right here. And then allow VNet access is the same, right? And allow forwarded traffic is the same. So let me run this command. Okay, it was done. Okay, now let me verify the peering status running this command. So here also, so here also we need to get the resource group name. That's the same. So let me remove a both command right now. Okay, so I will remove this and I will replace with the Azure resource group name. And here is the VNet name. That's a public VNet name. So devops-pub-vnet. Alright. So now let me check the status. Peering communication status. So here status is provisioning state is succeeded and peering state is connected. That's great. So now we have to test the connection. So how do we test this? So the first thing is we have to try to enter into the public VNet using SSH, and then we have to verify that we can ping the private VNet. So to try to enter into the public VNet, we need to know the public VNet IP address. So so how to get that? So how to get the public IP address of VN. So VN name is right here. devops-pub-vm. So let me run this command, but we need to give the resource group name. So resource group name is right here. Okay, and then I will replace right here. So now I will get the public IP address. Yeah, so this is the public IP address of public virtual machine. And also at the same time, we should not forget to get the private IP address or the private VNet. So okay, so private virtual machine. So private virtual machine name is this. So let me modify the command again right here. So this time we're gonna get the IP address for the private virtual machine. So here also again, I need to replace the resource group name. So resource group name is right here. Okay, let me run this command to get the IP address of the private virtual machine. Oh, something's wrong. Oh, and that would be okay. This is private. Okay, let me run this. So here also I need to get the resource group name. So resource group name is this, and I will replace and I will run this command. Something's wrong. Query is private. Let me find like this. Why I don't get the IP address? Alright. So okay. Oh, what I was. So let me run this resource group name. Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay, so this is the private virtual machine private IP address. Alright, that's great. So now let me try to enter into the public virtual machine. Okay, so here. So I will use Azure user, ZURI Azure user, this admin username. So and then I will get this public IP address of the public virtual machine. Okay, I will press right here. Okay, I will say yes. So now I'm gonna try to test connection using ping, ping, and I will paste the private IP address of the private virtual machine. Yeah, so finally we can communicate very well between two virtual machines and VNets. Okay, so that's it. So now let me check the final step. Click the check button and click confirm. I think we will be successful. We carefully did it for every single step. Yeah, that's it. So if I can do it, you can also do it too. It's not too hard. Like we approach that problem and here, step by step. So the first thing is, we need to know that the subnet IDs for both private and public VNet IDs. So and after that, we're gonna create the peering communication from the public to the private and private to the public. So remember that peering communication is not just one way; it is two ways communication. That's why we have to create two ways for both communication, right? And after that, finally, we can check the peering status, and then we try to enter into the this public virtual machine, and then we get the IP address or the private IP address of the private virtual machine, and then we test it to connect with each other, right? So that's it. So thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next coming video again. See ya.